Good morning, everybody. Saturday, November 18th, and we're back here on the RAS Picks YouTube channel for another college basketball release show. In this video, we will be giving out at least one free pick, hopefully more for everybody in the chat who's back for another show and asking. We'll see how it plays out. Good to see so many people back here on the show, familiar faces in the chat, leaving comments. We'll get to the play in just 1 second, but there was a comment that came up that I think is important to answer. It comes from Bruce Hartman. Just extended my starter service for college basketball. How long into the season does RAS go? Great question, and an important question for a day like today because we just got to the end of the 25 initial plays for the starter service, flagship service coming to an end over the weekend. As it stands now, college basketball record for the services combined 51, 40, and 2, right at 56%. And the starter plays will continue. The flagship plays will continue. This volume we'll taper off just a little bit, but it will keep going into December, maybe a short break around the Christmas holidays and into January. But we will have more starter plays in 25 minutes, raspicks.com/order. If you're looking at the service, you're wondering, is it for me? You want to get involved. You want to follow the college basketball plays on a daily basis. You're getting fantastic plays from the team. You can go over to raspicks.com/order and get involved with the service. Multiple options on the service. You can find both the starter and the flagship options if you're looking to join, depending on the volume that you want to get into. So that is going on in 25 minutes after the release over on raspicks.com/order. All right, let's get into it. As everybody knows, we will be following the setup and go method. I'm going to tell you a game to set up. That will give you 20 seconds to go through your sportsbook, find the game, add it to your bet slip. You wait 20 seconds, everybody gets to the same point, and I will say go or I will say cancel. If you hear go, that means we're going to be betting the game immediately. If you hear cancel, that means remove the game from your bet slip. We will not be betting it. We mix the cancels in to keep everybody honest, get everybody to the submit button at the same time. We want everybody on the show to have an equal chance of getting the odds. That's why we do the setup and go. If you're just setting up and clicking go, you're at risk of having cancels and you'll be on sides that we are not. So be sure to wait until you hear the go or the cancel. For this game, initially for the setup, we'll be looking at the extra board, and you can stay there for the setup. I know people were asking last show, they're saying, is it the main board? Is it the extra? Some people, sports books, have different lines in different spots. These will be from the extras. Here we go. We'll give everybody a couple seconds. Morgan's questioning the button. The top button is no longer a feasible option around the neck that continues to expand in space. We'll put it that way. All right, here we go. First setup of this busy Saturday card. We'll clear the board. As always, we're using Spank Odds for the odds screen here on the RAS release show. If you're interested in getting the Spank Odds screen following along with all the movement for all of the sports, you can go over to spankodds.com. And hey, if you want a discount, promo code RAS, and you can get a percentage off of the subscription. Here we go. First setup of this Saturday show. Again, from the extra board. We are going to set up game number 306-525 Maine, North Florida over 145.5 at 2 p.m. Pacific time. 306-525 Maine, North Florida over 145.5, 2 p.m. Pacific time. We'll give everybody about 10 more seconds to find that setup. 306-525 Maine, North Florida over 145.5. Game number 306-525 Maine, North Florida over 145.5 is a cancel. We're not betting Maine, North Florida over. This is a cancel. You guys know the drill. If you have it in your bet slip, remove it from your bet slip. We're not betting Maine, North Florida over 145.5. Next setup. We're setting up game number 306-503 Wagner Seton Hall over 128. This is at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Game number 306-503 Wagner Seton Hall over 128, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Give everybody another 20 seconds to find and set up Wagner Seton Hall over 128, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Game number 306503, Wagner Seton Hall over 128 at 9 a.m. Pacific time is a cancel. We are not betting Wagner Seton Hall over 128. This is a cancel. Lots of people continuing to jump early. We do the cancels, so everybody has a fair chance of getting the odds when it actually is a go. Cancels are not a play. This is not a play either. Wagner Seton Hall over 128 is a cancel. 2 cancels in a row to start the show. Let's keep on going. Lots to get to here on a busy Saturday full of a big extra board card. Next setup. We are setting up game number 306526, Maine, North Florida under 145.5, 2 p.m. Pacific time. Going back to Maine, North Florida, setting up the under 145.5, 2 p.m. Pacific time. Give everybody 10 to 12 more seconds. Game number 306526, Maine, North Florida under 145.5 is a go. We are betting Maine, North Florida under 145.5. This is a go. If you've got Maine, North Florida under 145.5 in your bet slip, bet it immediately. This is a go. Release show number 3 of the year is a go on Maine, North Florida under 145.5, 2 p.m. Pacific time. As always, in the comments and the chat, let us know where you were betting Maine, North Florida under. Curious to know what sportsbook you were at, where you were getting it. AJ starts on a credit book. We're seeing Mike was able to get it at 145.5 at FanDuel. Joe Lupo, 145.5 at DK. This is always weird. Noah, 145.5 at ESPN. New sportsbook, or the rebrand. Nash was able to get it over there. Ramsey was able to get 145.5 at Heritage. Michael Schultz over at DK Bryce Offshore. Moonfish back for another show. Living at MGM. Brian Hagan was able to get it at PPH. Seeing John K at MGM as well. Joe Lappy, not to be confused with Joe Lupo, 145.5 as well. Todd was able to get that 145.5 at MGM. Connor was able to get it at Bet365, 145.5. And RS Goodman up here in Canada, able to get 145.5 at the Score. Lots of 145.5s coming into the chat in a hurry as we see this number down as low as 142 at Circa, Pinnacle, and Buckeye. More numbers moving down as well, as the go for this Saturday release show is Maine, North Florida under 145.5. A premier game on the college basketball card for this Saturday, Maine, North Florida under 145.5. A reminder, this banner is now 9 minutes outdated. It will be in 15 minutes. raspicks.com/order. Next play is going out on the starter service. That will be available in 15 minutes over on raspicks.com as the college basketball service continues each and every day. Highly recommend everybody getting over to the website, subscribing to the service for the subscription that is right for you, and tailing all of the college basketball plays that are coming out from the team. That'll do it for us here on this Saturday. Have a fantastic Saturday, everybody. Enjoy the games. Enjoy Maine, North Florida. We'll see you back here for the next release show.